back, Peterson Auto. Today we're working on this DT360 still. And this last video of the day is going to involve return lines. So I've already done the front three with the back two and the main feed return there. We're going to be taken care of, so it's fairly simple. You just go ahead and remove your clamps, pull your lines off, cut your new lines, and put them on. So I'm going to leave the camera rolling in here. Hopefully I can get a decent shot for you from the under hood side of things, and we'll have something usable. Okay, well, this is too far back to work under hood, but you can see there's those little tabs. You just grab the clamp, pull it back. You can pull that off. Many times it's going to rip and tear pretty well. So, if you're really lucky, you can grab it here in the middle. They're really old, like these are. These I knew were leaking. You can see why. Usually pull them apart like that. This one little piece is going to be a pain in my rear. Just always how it goes, that one little piece. Just to spin it around because the clamp is on the bottom. So I'll probably put injectors in this as a whole assembly at one point in time in its life. So there we go. That was the clamp that came off. You just need to get the piece of rubber off. It's take a lot more force to get off when they're in decent shape. So I already pre-cut a couple pieces here. Just because when I'm doing these, I find it easier to pre-cut. We're going to go ahead and get our clamps put on. We're going to leave them about 3/4 of an inch back from the end of the line. Key to making this easy is put your clamps both tabs on the same side and make sure that goes up. You're going to take this, push it on, twist in the right direction, take this other side, push it on. There we go. If we go a little long, it's not going to hurt things. You can see there's a bit of a bow. That's not going to be a problem at all. You can take your clamp and work it right down to where you need to be on either side. Sometimes it's easier said than done. Sometimes a smaller pair of pliers is the better way to go. There we go. That one might need a little tiny bit more. Just want to get the clamp to where it's over top of the barb. You can see how big the barb is, so the clamp really needs to be pretty close to the edge. But yeah, that's how to replace return lines. This one's going to run down here to this T. Yeah, you can just see it there. That one runs down to that T, so we'll get that one here. And we'll get that other one up front out of camera since you've already seen it. We'll get that when it runs down to the T now. Alright, there we go. Work that up and off, and hopefully pull this out. Now I've done the other lines pre-cut. This one I haven't cut. So, since it's easier off camera, I'm just going to match it up to my new hose. And get us the size we need. For this big rear one, you can always add yourself an extra 1/2 inch to an inch. It's not going to hurt to have that extra length on there. And while we're at it, there we go. See, it's a Fleet-Rite brand from the International fuel and oil hose. 3/16 inch, part number 34289. 34289, there you go. Make sure you can see that. So, it's what you get from the International dealer. I know everyone loves dealing with international dealers and their great wealth of knowledge and their great lack of assistance. They seem to know everything and not want to tell you anything. So, you know, that being said, that should help you out in case you're trying to locate this. This hose is the same for mechanical 466. The IDIs for a 7.3 and 6.9 Ford IDI or International IDI. And it does the 9-liter V8 that International had too, if I recall correctly. So the mechanical 9 liters, they all have basically the same hose. So it makes your day easy to find that stuff. Return line setup's going to be basically the same on all those engines too, which is going to make things kind of nice. This video would be applicable, just slightly different. The IDIs have little caps on the injectors. Does that make a difference? Not really, just don't break the caps. It's a plastic board instead of metal. So you want to be a little more careful with them, or just do the whole return line kit with the caps on them. You know, most of these old engines, the old IDIs with the caps, ain't gonna make much of a difference if you do those caps. Ain't gonna make much of a difference if you don't do those caps, because those caps are something that will need to be done 90% of the time. Alright, so there you go. There's our rear hose in place. Clamps are holding, and we should be all good with that. So I'm going to do that other one off camera for you. So that's how to do return lines on DT360 or 466. So if you haven't, that's how to do the return lines on DT360, 466, and similar process on the IDIs, 7.3 and 6.9, and the International 9 liter. So pretty easy to maintain these old trucks. I had a pair of pliers and a pair of cutters. That was it to do these. Didn't take much, just getting in there and finding out where everything goes. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Peterson Auto.